Okay, another check-in video. So I haven't stopped coding at all. I haven't done a check-in in a while, but I've been using a journal to keep track of my progress and kind of, fill myself in on how I've been getting on. Overall, going okay. I did really well with Free Code Camp, and then I made a move back to the Odin project to pick up kind of where I'd left off. I definitely had a better understanding of how functions work, how loops work, where to use them, when to use them, how to return them, and kind of algorithmic thinking has definitely improved. My morale is up and down. Imposter syndrome is real. Working through just the Odin project is extremely difficult. There is a lot of content that they expect you to be able to do to build a project, and I know you're supposed to use the project as a way to practice what you're learning, but I find myself getting very stuck, and then I'll search something like, for example, I was doing DOM manipulation to create divs within divs that I had to use to create a grid format, and I was struggling. I was trying to break the problem down into solvable parts, thinking programmatically, and I did in fact create divs within divs using a DOM manipulation. But when I wanted to decorate or style those DOM elements, I just couldn't get it to work like a grid. So when I came across, of course, I searched that, and the first thing that comes up is Etch a Sketch and sample code from that. And I was able to see, oh, I'm actually doing a lot of things wrong for this Etch a Sketch problem. And I find it very hard then to move away from those solutions that I've found, or those tutorials that I've found, and I end up copying quite a lot of code, and I feel a bit like a fraud by copying my projects essentially from tutorials, or just using too much pre-written code for my projects, and now I've kind of reached the end. I did a couple of practice problems of on the Odin project, and I wasn't quite able to get them. There's a series of Boss exercises, and I followed along with those, and then when I was given the problems to practice myself, JavaScript 30, if anybody's following it, the array cardio, I think it's called, it was extremely hard. I was able to do the first couple, but then the other ones I just couldn't figure them out. They were using regex as well, which wasn't even covered in the course. So I'm just feeling the Odin project is a little bit too hardcore at times. So I'm definitely continuing to use this book here, JavaScript book. It's reversed, but this JavaScript book is really helping me a lot with fundamental understanding, and Free Code Camp is very, very good for me. It's a bit more hand holding and it's helpful. And then so today I'm on the last project of the foundations course for the Odin project, the calculator, and it is a doozy. I haven't started it yet, but that's what's ahead of me today. And yeah, I'm about 2 months in and practicing every single day. I'm not missed a day. Practicing every day. I'm reading every day. I am watching videos, and it's hard. It is definitely hard, but I'm working at it, and I'm learning design principles as well for front-end development, web design. I downloaded Figma as well to try and help me out. So at the minute my morale is quite high and I'm optimistic, but I know that it is very challenging to keep going and to finish these projects. So what I do is I basically try the project for a couple of days myself without using any cheats, and then once a couple of days have passed, I just follow a tutorial, solve the problems, learn how to solve the problem, and then try and redo it myself. And that's how it's been working for me. So I think there's a lot of people that will be in the same position as me, and I just think it's important to log how I'm feeling and where I am, because when I look back at my past videos, I have made a lot of progress. So staying positive, and that's it.